welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Today we'll continue on the Let's Play, and this is episode 16. In today's episode, we're answering a phone call.
Tommy, remember me?
Hello, Sonny.
That's right, Sonny. We're all friends. You never write me, you never call. Don't you want to be friends no more?
I've been busy trying to sort things out. You didn't give me a lot of support down here, Sonny.
Oh, my fault, is it? Well, I've heard you've been busy, all right. Busy killing drug barons. Busy taking over. Don't forget about us, Tommy. Because I can assure you, I ain't forgotten about you.
Good for you. Anyways, it's now time to start taking over indeed, as it's time for Shakedown. Tommy Vercetti missions, let's go.
Oh, we gotta redecorate this place. We gotta make it look older. I can't stand this look.
Tommy, what do you say? What do you say we put a bar in...
You're my lawyer, Rosenberg, not my interior decorator. Got it? Listen to me. The time to take over this town is now. It's all out there waiting for us.
We need to start seizing territory and let Vice City know we're the new players in town. You know what I'm saying?
What you need is a legitimate front, Tommy. Real estate. It's never done me no harm.
We need to start using some muscle, or we can kiss all that hard work goodbye. Local business know Diaz is dead, and they're refusing to pay protection.
Oh, we could try bribery.
Bribery? Screw bribery. I'll show you how to make them scared. I'll be back here in 5 minutes.
This mission's amazing because Tommy actually sets his own time limit. He's like, be back in 5 minutes, so the game legitimately gives you 5 minutes. Do I want any armor? I guess we may as well pick this stuff up because, of course, what are they called? Hidden packages. The hidden package rewards now spawn at Vercetti Estate. There's 3 places they'll spawn. One is at the hotel, one is at Vercetti Estate, even though the game never mentions that, probably because you can get them beforehand. And also at a random safe house for some reason on the West Island, which we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, now it's time to shake down, get some people to pay protection money. Which I guess is what these missions technically are supposed to be called. It's not really Tommy Vercetti missions, they're the protection ring assets. This introduces you to the asset portion of the game, which is really where the bulk of your time is going to go. So now we're going to go ahead, get this mission done, and after that we'll move on to the next few missions. I think there's 3 Tommy Vercetti missions here, so 3 missions where we're working for ourselves, helping to establish our name as a serious contender in the city. I don't know if I really need to stock up from armor. I can't really think of anything I'm going to really have to contend with particularly on this mission. Security guards and everything like that should be pretty easy to take out. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Not like that, that isn't appropriate for YouTube.
My livelihood.
Destroyed!
Vercetti, remember the name.
Accidentally shot a shopkeeper. That was probably not too smart. I don't think you have to destroy those windows. Also, I like it how in this mission you don't fuck at all with ammunition's windows, you just sort of leave them to it.
I don't like guys in uniform, pal.
Because we're a valuable customer of ammunition, one would imagine. There we go. Fuck off. There we go. Use that to get the wanted level down slightly. Oh. Okay. They're just sort of standing in there. My store! My wonderful store! I don't know why everyone's got New York accents in this part of Florida, but there we go. I've got no grenades. Fuck. It's the vinyl countdown. Am I not hitting that from here?
I'll beat you for this.
Oh, I hit one window apparently. Oh, I hit quite a few windows actually apparently. Oh, no, never mind, I didn't break those two. I thought I had. My wonderful display. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There is a more effective way to do this mission. It involves grenades, but I don't have any on me, so we're just doing it the casual way, and also ignoring the police attention because that's the way to do it. Oh god, that's a lot of police officers. I'm kind of glad I picked up that armor now. There we go.
I run this town now. Me.
I run this town now. Me. And we get 5 police stars apparently for all that as well. And there we go. We can now buy property in certain areas of the map, so we can actually start owning our own businesses, which is what the asset missions are. Essentially, you complete a few missions or side missions in some cases. They have different ways of doing it. Some of them are passive assets, and some of them are actual direct mission-based assets. So, for example, in some of them, you have to, do actual missions like you're aware of the game and the structure, and sometimes you just have to do little side projects. For example, collecting various items, or sort of stuff similar to taxi missions. I'm trying not to give too much away if you can't tell, but that is kind of the way this works. It's a very interesting concept. I really like it about Vice City. They sort of moved away from it in pretty much every GTA game since then. I guess some of these missions are kind of tedious, and for the side missions especially, the game doesn't really do a particularly good job of telling you what you're supposed to do. For example, some assets you'll buy and they'll say, they require you to do a certain number of something, or for example stay in a place and watch something for a certain number of minutes, but they don't actually tell you how long it is. So essentially it's guesswork, or GTA wiki work if you're so inclined to do that, which is probably that is exactly how I learn how to do most of it. But yeah, it's a fun part of the game. I do like it, and it does mean we're going to have a lot more of those episodes where I don't have to do live commentary, which is perfectly fine by me because I'm not very good. Mind you, I'm not very good in the pre-recorded stuff because I often forget what I'm actually supposed to be doing, so yeah, it's always good fun. But there's quite a bit of it which we can probably skip through, sort of like the taxi missions where I can just put it on fast forward and you'll see it. There'll probably be very, very short episodes in this LP. I haven't actually recorded any of the pre-recorded stuff yet because in sort of Act 2, there's no point of doing anything beforehand. For example, one of the things I need to do in Act 2 is go ahead and buy all the businesses. The problem is, I can't buy all the businesses until some of these missions are done. So, it's part of the main mission strand anyway, is the way I'm justifying it. I hope that made sense. I think I've just rambled for a bit.
Howdy, son. Just thought I'd ring you up and give you some advice.
Hey, Avery, what's eating you?
There's a lot of opportunity in this town if you own the right real estate. You catch my drift?
I reckon so.
All I'm saying is keep your eyes open, and you might find the perfect business opportunity. I'll catch you later.
Later, Avery.
There we go, good to know. Right, on to the next Vercetti Estate mission. It is time for bar brawl.
What's the problem?
Some bars refusing to pay. They reckon they're protected by a local gang of thugs. But don't worry, Tommy. I can handle it.
You call this handling it? You two, off your asses. Let's go.
Well, good news. We're going to the bar. Also, this game's obsessed with brawls, apparently.
Get in the car, useless.
So yeah, this game's obsessed with brawls, and also, we've had our first mission fail. If you notice, the ammo looks a bit weird. It's because I just reloaded a save and did shakedown again, because the way I failed the mission was pretty bollocks. I might cut it out and put it around, but yeah. Essentially, what happened, if I forget to do that, is I got to the bar, took out the security guards, and then I got back in the car. There was 2 police stars after us. My door was very, very slightly ajar, and apparently the cop could just instantly bust me from there. And I'm not having that. So we've now got what we've got now. So I've reloaded the save, and yeah, I like I said, I was not going to take to that too kindly. Also, I should have just done that from the start. Why did I not run these people over straight away?
Your protection needs a little more protection.
Oh, hell, not again. I don't need this crap. These idiots operate out of DVP security around the block. You guys just sort it out amongst yourselves.
I'll be seeing you later.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be seeing you later. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Can we, right. There we go. Fucking people. I hate people. Right. Let's go ahead and see DPD, what was it? DPD? DPB security? DPD is a package firm, I think. Right, let's do the usual thing. We'll get to a vantage point, I think, and we'll just start taking stuff down from up here. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. Oh, they've seen us already. I like how they're not bothered about my guys, apparently. Why are you beating me to death? He's the one who's shooting at me. Track them down and finish this. Okay. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Thank fuck for that, if I get busted again on this mission. Oh. Good job, guys. Apparently the weather changes during that mission. Very strange. Yeah, no, that was a bit of a clusterfuck of a mission. I don't quite know why they fell off the bikes in the first place, but we won't question it. We'll just move on. I feel like that's the best way to deal with that situation, is just moving on at this point, because I can't stand that mission. I can't believe that was the one mission I get issues on. Strange. Anyway, it's time for our final Vercetti mission, Copland. I'm already telling you the name of it already, because I already know what it is. Actually, spoiler alert, I know what the names of all these missions are because I've played through this game a million times, but, you know. Do I need armor? No, I don't really need armor for this mission. I should be alright. Get it anyway. We need a phone call, so sod it.
Tommy, remember me?
Hello, Sonny.
That's right, Sonny. We're all friends. You never write me, you never call. Don't you want to be friends no more?
I've been busy trying to sort things out. You didn't give me a lot of support down here, Sonny.
Oh, my fault, is it? Well, I've heard you've been busy, all right. Busy killing drug barons, busy taking over. Don't forget about us, Tommy, because I can assure you, I ain't forgotten about you.
Good for you. Also, I like how the garage door glitches through the land. You'd think they'd have, like, figured that out, considering they've got a mission marker here. Anyways, yeah, Copland.
Moron! What were you thinking? Do you realize what this means? We could all be
I don't know, the timer must have got screwed. That place was wired to go up like a firework factory. And somebody tipped off the cops, but everything
What's the
fell
problem,
apart.
fellas?
Mike was supposed to torch someplace in the mall, but he screwed the fuses, and now the
I'm
cops
sorry.
crawling all over it. We gotta get our stuff and get out of here.
Relax, both of you. Let me think for a second. Tommy Vercetti just doesn't cut and run. The cops are going to be going over that building with a fine-tooth comb, right? But that takes time. We got to go in and torch that place ourselves.
Yeah, but...
No one but a cop could get within a mile of that place.
So we go as cops. We got to get uniforms, and we're going to need a squad car. All thanks to you, Mike.
I'm sorry.
I got it. All we gotta do is lure the cops in with the finger, put them in a lockup, and jump them.
Good plan. Let's go.
All right.
Very interesting. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna need some uniforms and a squad car, apparently. What we're actually gonna need is this, because this will be very important. You'll see why in a second. Okay, we'll try and get the cops' attention along the way, I think. We should be able to see a police officer and run him down or something like that. Keep an eye on the street, see if anyone pop up pedestrian-wise. That's a cop, right? There we go. Usually the way I would do this casually is get like 1 star and get them to follow you in, because that means they don't have guns on them, but this way is probably easier and simpler. In all honesty, probably the way you're supposed to do it, I don't think about it. Need a squad car to follow us in, because I think squad cars have 2 people in them. Yep, that one does. Right. Come into the lockup. There we go. That actually went surprisingly well.
Tie him up and gag him.
Ooh, fits perfectly.
Bit tight around the crotch, though.
Oh, yeah, mine too,
I like how they say tie them up and gag them, but you can't actually see them when the cutscene ends. Maybe Lance is a cannibal and he's just eaten them. Right. As much as the game says you need a cop car, fun fact, you don't. And not having a cop car makes this mission 25 times easier. You can use a helo as well, actually, to do this. But yeah, this is my preferred way. You can use the helo. I think the helo is a bit more of a risky strategy than this is, personally.
Remember, smile at the other
But
cops.
it depends on you, really.
Nice badge.
Real smooth, Lance.
Nice badge, nice badge. Right.
Okay, timers are set. 5 seconds and ticking.
I think Lance might have just been destroyed by that, but we'll ignore that.
You're really boring me, mister.
Go on, Lance. This is actually surprisingly difficult, considering Lance is dressed as a cop, so I'm not actually... Don't get me wrong, he's a completely different skin tone to, like, all the other police officers, but still. Makes it a little awkward. Anyways, we got that police bribe because we don't want the FBI ranchers on us, because the FBI ranchers can fuck us up quite easily, because they're very quick and very tough. So I'll just pop ourselves into a paint spray and get rid of the police attention that way. So the way with the helicopter you do it is essentially you take off and fly straight to Vercetti Mansion. My issue with that personally is the fact that a cop can easily grab you out of the helicopter. You sort of saw how close they are when you leave. So, and every time I've seen someone use the helicopter, I mean, I guess you could murder the cops, but that gives them more time to close in on you. Essentially, you want as quick an escape as humanly possible to get out of there, so... I personally prefer using the car and just spraying it and making the drive home easier, but if you want to go for maximum speediness, there's helicopters, or alternatively you can just drive the car with police attention. 4 stars isn't too bad, but considering I went for a faster car over a more durable car, it's a lot less risky to go ahead and use the police car. Oh, sorry, the Infernus. And there we go. You saw them sort of teleport in, and then he came out. And there we go. That's our first asset done. One of 2 actually required for completion. So now we will get a amount of money from our property, and that's the way revenue works in this game. Is essentially when you complete a certain asset, it will then generate money for you, which you then go ahead and collect, and it builds up over time. So there you go. In this case, $5,000. And in other assets case, well, you'll just have to wait and see. So in the next episode, we are going to go around both islands, actually, and buy up, well, the remaining safe houses on the West Island and also the businesses that we have to
We
buy.
gotta talk about stuff.
What's the problem, Lance?
It's you, my friend. I feel you're not giving me a fair slice. And more than that, you've been embarrassing me in front of the boys. I can't have that.
Lance, it ain't like that. You've been making mistakes.
Tommy, I'm not your message boy. I'm not your running boy.
Lance, don't screw up and we won't have any problems. I screw up, you can lay into me anytime.
Tommy, I've done everything for you. You treat me like a fool. Don't do that.
Lance, I won't rip you off or stab you in the back, okay? Just take it easy. This is tough enough without you getting all emotional on me. Trust me. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you, Tommy, but I can't take this much more.
Lance, don't be like this. Now I'm warning you. Do you hear me? Just relax. Take a few days off, okay? I'll talk to you.
Wonderful. But yeah, no, that's the protection ring asset done. Next time around, we're going to drive around, get the safe houses on the West Island, and also get all of the businesses. And I might need to get some more money for that, so I might even show you a little trick or two for money. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching this episode. Stay tuned for that episode next time round. And until then, farewell.
Tommy, it's me, Lance. Keep your mouth shut there, Tommy, because I ain't got no time to talk. I ain't interested in what you gotta say. Why should I be? You don't care about me, do you? You gotta look after me a bit better. Give me a spare slice, you know? Hey, Tommy, man, look, hey, I'm sorry. It's just that people patronize me all my life, treat me like a little kid. My brother would do that. Please, man, don't do that. I gotta go.
Lance, I'm starting to feel a bit sorry for you. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Join us next time. Farewell.
Knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going. I won't lay bare. Got up in a wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your